If we can start with an explanation behind the reasoning for changing every week and the bigger picture going ahead.
Hi there, Jan. Thank you. Good to be back, to be honest. No, it's not necessarily changing every week. It's a great opportunity for us to get some game time into guys that hasn't played quite a bit over the Super Rugby and Currie Cup. Great opportunity to have a look at some junior players. And then, the seniors, majority of the seniors started this week, Monday, with their session, so it's just too early to put them into it. So, it's an opportunity for us over the next 4 games to get some game time into everyone to get us ready for the year. Hi, Morgan. It's important for us to put them through a mini pre-season due to last year and COVID and all the competitions we had. For us to be ready for the next year and a half of jam-packed rugby, it's really important for us to put them 3-4 weeks through, for lack of a better term, pre-season, rugby-specific endurance and conditioning. So the first two games is probably too soon for that. So we'll be looking at game 3 and 4.
Do you believe maybe the youngsters have been thrown into the deep water against maybe a more battle-weary Pumas side?
No, I don't believe so. I think, as you can see, still a good team, some good experience, some very exciting younger players. I think it's a great start for them. We're ready for it. We're looking forward to it. They had a good 2-3 weeks in preparation. There's a bit of rain expected, so a nice, tough physical battle against the Pumas.
The new coach is also helping out. You explain that to us as well, please.
Jan, it's a great opportunity for us to get all the coaches involved in this campaign. Mzwhake is head coach of this group. Wessel is taking the forwards. Wynand's involved in the analysis and science part. Warren and Julian also still involved. Sean is doing defence for both setups at this stage. So 2 weeks from now, it's a different role slightly for some of them. But we just had a great session with all the coaches on the field, all the coaches coaching simultaneously. I think it's massively beneficial for us.
All these youngsters has gone through your hands already. Are you confident for them to perform up to the level required?
Yeah, Carl. Obviously, this is essentially the next group of guys we'd like to blood into the senior team. So we're pretty confident that they'll make the step up. In any event, we wouldn't have put them there if we weren't confident in their abilities.
What style of rugby are we going to see from the team this weekend? Are you going to apply what you've done with the under-21s? And are we seeing that style of rugby, or are we going to have a more senior rugby play style approach in the coming weeks?
This is not a case of new broom sweeps clean. So we as a franchise, we've got our identity. So we're not going to veer far off the identity. As Cash had alluded earlier, we'll have to play the conditions as well. It's been a wet week in Joburg, so we'll have to have a look at that. But we're not going to veer very far away from our identity and the way the Lions play. The Pumas are obviously, as they showed in the previous 2 competitions, they're a quality team. For 1 or 2 players in our setup, it will be an asset test. But for the rest, there's some players who, in their own right, have got credibility and pedigree. There are 1 or 2 junior Springboks running around. So I think there'll be evenly matched teams, if that makes sense. I don't think we're throwing anyone to the wolves, for lack of a better description.
Is daar enige sprake daarvan dat julle iewers in die volgende paar weke, dalk amper meer 'n rule set gaan met volg, wat julle daarbo kan verwag?
Hans, ek dink is iets van alles. Ons sien dit ook in voorbereiding vir Europa. Ek dink die skeieregters van hulle kant af sal dieselfde wees. Daar is verseker 1 of 2 areas wat op gefokus sal word met die groter prentjie in Europa. En ons ook, ek dink plaaslik 'n bietjie fokus op meer ball and play, dalk 'n bietjie meer vloei kry vir die wedstryd. So ek dink dit gaan 'n opwindende toernooi wees. Ek dink ouens gaan gereed wees om hulle geleentheid aan te gryp. Ek dink van die spanne sal 1 of 2 manne geleenthede gee, soos ons span hierdie naweek ook is. En dan wanneer hierdie ouens hulle geleentheid kry en dit vat, dan sê dit weer goeie druk op die ander spelers wat nog nie gespeel het nie. So ek dink oor die algemeen en in die algeheel vir Suid-Afrika en vir die league spesifiek, dink dit gaan 'n opwindende volgende 4 wedstryde wees met die oog op die groter prentjie 10 teen in Europa. Mens ek dink dis 'n ongelooflike goeie besluit van die besluitnemers af, vir as jy die ouens wat betrokke is by die besluit. Ons het party weke letterlik met 'n sessie en 'n half moes klaarkom. Dit is 'n bietjie ontwrigtend. Wat lekker vir ons gewees, ons sien uit na 'n vol oefenweek. So daai laaste 5-6 dae na die wedstryd toe gaan ons as 'n vol oefenweek sien. So ja, ek dink dit gaan verseker die vlak van rugby gaan beter wees. Ek dink ons kan lekker hard werk agter die skerms aan die ouens se kondisionering. So ek dink oor die algemeen gaan dit verseker die produk beter maak.
Is there a plan to bolster the team if so required?
Morgan, yeah, behind the scenes, there's always things happening. I think as we've seen on social media, it's great that guys are committing at this stage. In the bigger picture, bigger plan, it's great for the squad to get settled in. If there is in future, we'll definitely announce that and create energy around that.
Have you sort of like found that they're even bubbling with more energy, given that they've been given a bit more prominence, in the past few weeks and will be playing in the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, Heinz, naturally that'll always be the case, or that's the case at the moment. Obviously, it's also an opportunity for them to get exposure, to be working with the senior team coaches, Coach Sean and Coach Cash and Warren and Julian and those guys. That plays a massive role, and they're able to expose themselves to those coaches. It's also given us as a franchise alignment in terms of what's happening down there and what's happening at the top. So it's actually been a fruitful couple of past weeks, if that makes sense.
Maar dit is 'n eerste deeltoer wat waarskynlik so oor 4 maande hier sal plaasvind. Gedagtig veral aan jou senior spelers, gaan julle in hierdie toernooi een oog hou daarop dat heel waarskynlik keuses uiteraard uit julle span uit sal kom en dat daar dalk nuwe talente ontwikkel sal word uit julle span uit wat Rassie dalk mag oorweeg.
Hallo Simon, ja, ons is ek is gereeld basies weekliks met Jacques op die foon, rakende spelers en maniere van gedoen. Rassie is baie proaktief in sy kommunikasie met ons in terme van groter prentjie dinge. So ons is weekliks in gesprekke met SA Rugby, met ons spelers, met spelers waarmee hulle in gesprekke is. En ja, 'n groot geleentheid soos 'n Britse Loose Tour of 'n Britse Loose. Daar's altyd 1 of 2 manne wat hand opsteek net die voor die seisoen. Ons sien, I don't know, ons voel ons het opwindende ouens wat in die einde van die reeks regtig begin vorm kry het. Dus ons weet dis 'n groot jaar in terme van speeltyd en geleentheid vir die meerderheid van ons spelers. So ja, dit gaan verseker die ouens se standaard lig, dit gaan verseker die ouens gaan vinnig wil vorm kry om vir Rassie hulle te wys en vir Jacques te wys dat hulle in vorm is vir seleksie. En soos ek net gesê het, ek dink met die 10 dag turnaround, met 1 of 2 innoverende dinge wat 10 teen voor die dag gaan kom, en 'n toer soos die Britse Loose, dink ek die gehalte van rugby gaan goed wees die volgende kompetisie.
Were you standing with his recuperation at the moment?
Yeah, Gianni is doing well. He's still on track for his return date. He's putting contributions in team meetings and unit meetings. It's good to have him around. He's working hard on his rehabilitation, physically, mentally. He's in a good place. The moment when he's ready and cleared, he should be ready to fire. It's exciting to have him around the facility.
Sorry, when is he expected to return?
Under correction, I think it's plus minus around October. I have to check that and next time confirm it, but my gut feel tells me it's probably around October.